Albert Hall. If the name makes you think of a big building in England full of Victorian decoration and formally dressed musicians, well, you can forget about all that.
A tune called Ocean County Breakdown.
Because this show's about the other Albert Hall. It's Saturday night in the Pinelands of New Jersey, and like every other Saturday night, folks from all over have come together to hear and to play their music, carrying on a tradition that goes back as long as anyone can remember. And they do this in a place called Albert Hall.
Nellie Bly, bring the broom along. Sweep the kitchen good and clean, have a little song. Poke the wood, my lady love, make the fire burn. While I take the banjo down, give the mush a turn. Hi, Nellie, ho, Nellie, listen, love to me. I'll sing for you and play for you a dulcet melody. Hi, Nellie, ho, Nellie, listen, love to me. I'll sing for you and play for you a dulcet melody.
The name Albert Hall might seem a bit elegant for a makeshift shed tacked onto the back of a cinder block auto body shop, especially considering its location, the fringe of the Jersey Pine Barrens in a little town called Waretown. Where is Waretown? Well, it's about 80 miles from this, and 60 miles from this, and only about 30 miles from this. But it could just as well be 1,000. Because the people of Waretown and Albert Hall have more in common with folks from West Virginia than West 57th Street. Like other country folk, the Pineys have a strong musical tradition. One reason for this is technological. Electricity didn't come to some areas of the Pines until the 1950s. So the people of the Pine Barrens held on to their old musical ways out of necessity.
This one my Uncle Bill wrote in the... well, just before World War II. Yeah. The big war.
The big war, that is. Ready? When you settle in the pine woods down by the Jersey shore, you're gonna have the hard time soon knocking at your door. When you plant yourself a garden against the time of need, you're gonna be mighty lucky if you ever raise your seed. So folks, I'm gonna tell you, if you crave to settle here, you needn't bring your city clothes along. For whatever you turn your hand to make your daily bread, it's 10 to 1, it's gonna turn out wrong.
Well, we had to entertain ourselves down here.
We had our own quartet, our own band in the family. We used to go to churches and weddings and all kinds of things. But it's something to do. And we just go to each other's homes at night instead of running the streets, you know. My pappy used to turn my hide out behind the barn. He taught me to be dignified out behind the barn. But when he took that strap to me and turned me down across his knee, sure did hurt my dignity out behind that barn. Now I got my education out behind the barn. I'm not fooling no siree. Passed each examination out behind the barn, but it almost made a wreck out of me. Now I smoked my first cigarette out behind the barn. And that's one day I won't forget, out behind the barn. I got so sick you should have seen how that tobacco turned me green. I damn near died from nicotine out behind that barn corn chip. I got my education out behind the barn. I'm not a fool in no siree. Passed each examination out behind the barn, but it almost made a wreck out of me.
One South Jersey with no place to go. Come on down to Waretown and listen to Russ and Joe. Russ can pick that Martin so pretty and so fine. You can hear their music ringing through the Jersey pine. Russ Horner on that Martin, Joe on the bass. There's nothing in the country quite like the old home place. I've heard of old Merle Travis, I've heard of Hank Snow too. None can play the country like these Horner brothers do.
How did these homegrown musicians make the move from the backwoods to center stage? Well, like all good American folk tales, the story of Albert Hall begins in a log cabin.
Joe and George Albert had a hunting lodge back in the woods. We call it the home place. Every Saturday night, just a few musicians would get together back in the Deer Club.
People would stand outside and lean on the windowsill and look in the windows at the summer, and the deer would be wandering out in the...
Yeah, they'd come right up and listen.
They'd be able to be hand-fed.
There'd be 150, 200 people there sometimes. It was really nice. I enjoyed it.
George Albert died, and it got too much for Joe to handle the crowd by himself.
Said you known a herd of broken homes. You bear that pain inside. And I know that you're inspired by your children's saddened eyes. Well, folks, a chill come over my body that night as I stared into his face. For he disappeared in the darkness and the silence took his place. Well, I walked out of that old cafe, a tear was in my eye. For I'd got a message from the late Hank Williams that morning at 5:30. Well, every Sunday morning before the break of dawn, I still hear Hank a-singing another sad old song. Thank you, ladies
But no
and
sooner
gentlemen.
had the doors of the home place been shut than some of the folks got together to revive the old tradition in a new setting.
You either played saloons or you came here. And when Mercer Ridgeway started the place, it was a viable idea, and we decided to help him, and we came and we played.
So, the idea worked. Albert Hall became the new place to go for Jersey folk music. and in many ways it was like the original log cabin. Folks could get together and share old songs and new, like they used to. Musicians could play with a number of different bands on a given Saturday night. And all this could be passed on to newcomers and young people, the way it's always been done.
Well, we were at this building the second week it was in this building. My dad was just looking through the Asbury Park Press one day and saw an ad in there. We decided to come down and try it out and liked it, so we kept coming back.
I happened to come here and one night. Somebody told me about it. How there's good music up here. And it had to be my birthday that night, and my wife came along with me. And I was backward and shy at the time. I never did play on stage or nothing. The Pineconers asked me. I was sitting in the seat the next week, and they went by and they said, "Hey, how about coming on out with you? You're good enough to come along with us." So I said, "If you don't mind."
I grew up in Lakehurst originally, which is where the Naval Air Base was, where the Hindenburg blew up there and all that whole thing. And it was a bar that there was many bars in the town. And growing up there, I heard a lot of old country songs in the jukebox. I mean, we just all heard that growing up. So I sort of felt, you know, I used to sing it with family, uncles, aunts, you know, over the years. And I just decided, well, maybe come back to Albert Hall again and just perform some of that stuff that we used to do.
It was a time when I believed that you belonged to me. But now I know your heart is shackled to a memory. The more I learn to care for you, the more we drift apart. Why can't I free or die for mine and melt your cold, cold heart?
We came here for the love of bluegrass music, and Bill and I play different types of music, country and western. But our love for bluegrass, when we hear they do folk and stuff here, so that's why we came down here to do what we like to do.
Now can't you hear the night birds singing far across the deep blue sea? While of others you are thinking, won't you sometimes think of me? Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when she's in my arms asleep? When she's in my arms asleep.
And I wondered, do people really go there? And one day sweet Jesus came in.
There's not too many places you can find acoustic music, and there's a lot of people who have it deep down inside. And it's hard to find this kind of music anywhere. And when you've grown up with it, it's something that you have to have a fix every once in a while.
Heaven, happy home above, land of peace and love. Oh, it makes me feel like traveling on eternal.
enjoy the camaraderie and the people that I associate with here at the hall. I think that I've made a lot of friends.
Well, my love and I, we had a fight, an awful bad, nasty scene. Words were said from off the head, cut deep, hard and mean. After a bit, she took a little trip, think things out, you see. When she got back, she kissed the dog, but she didn't even speak to me. Too many times she's kissed the dog, but she didn't even speak to me. I guess that means she's really mad without much sympathy. It appears on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd be about a -3. 'Cause too many times she's kissed the dog, but she didn't even speak to me.
It's a lot of fun, is the main thing. There's no pretentiousness, there's no people trying to... You don't get the ego trips that you find. I guess if people were getting paid, that would enter in. But you don't get that, what is it, vanity, I guess.
If you got the money, honey, I got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. We'll have more time, baby, all went down the line. If you got no more money, honey, I no more time. There ain't no need to tarry, let's start out tonight. We'll have fun, oh boy, boy, we'll do it right. Said bring along your Cadillac, leave my old rig behind. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. Let it go, Russ.
There's one reason that Albert Hall is what Albert Hall is. Everybody's kind of family-like, and it's kind of unique. They're a unique group of people that come here, and they're all family-oriented type people, and they like the good, clean, homespun type of music. Albert Hall is a place that a lot of musicians can learn to play and have the opportunity to entertain in front of people. And that's a great part of it.
I'll be locked here in this cell till my body's just a shell. I've been in here 18 years, it's a long time, I know. Time don't mean a thing to me. Still got life to go. Still got life to go.
That's the first one he done.
Guess if we had a wind up out in the tent, we'd probably still have it. But this is one big happy family down here. We have people here that come to see these shows every week. When in the most foul weather, we figure we might not have anybody here, but we'll always have that handful of diehards that love to come down here, and the same thing with the musicians. That you have to beat them off with a stick.
The people who made up Albert Hall used to come from the nearby towns of the Pine Barrens, but today these people come from other places too, like West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, even from as far away as Japan. You may even see a Porsche in the parking lot next to the pickup trucks these days. There is something about this music that makes people willing to go out of their way to find it.
Best entertainment for $2.50 you can get in town. A lot of talent here. It's a carryover from the old days when they didn't have a lot of entertainment down here, and they had to make their own, and they're just continuing to do that. And we appreciate it.
I've been coming here on and off for a few years. This is Jen's first time.
Yes.
Can't beat it. Half the price of a movie, you get live entertainment, and it's terrific.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's nice plain folks having a good old time.
because of the type of entertainment. My wife is originally from the mountains of Virginia. She's
I
a
can
native
dance
Virginian.
all this music.
She can
Beautiful.
dance to the grass. So she's at home here, and this is her form of entertainment.
Yeah.
This is all quite a turnaround for an area where people used to keep to themselves and shun outsiders. In fact, Pineys were known to be so protective of their territory that they made up stories about a creature that was so horrible that no two people seemed to be able to agree on its description. It's called the Jersey Devil, and it was designed to keep away the unwanted, or at least the gullible.
Oh, the Jersey Devil, I know where he lives. I've seen him. I've driven, by, and I could have swore he was there. A little creepy road with trees growing up. And
Well, it's a good story.
That's a good story.
But there are some that would argue with you.
oh, it's like an animalish, peopleish.
Of course, most outsiders have never heard of the Jersey Devil. The fact is, they don't even know what a piney is.
Well, by the definition used to be somebody that lived a little bit further in the woods than you did. The other guy was the piney, and we were the civilized folks. It was a term of derision at one time. A piney was a person that didn't know very much or have too much smarts and no education. And then we sort of took it on as a badge of honor. And sometimes we play it to the fullest. We can be pinier than pineys if we put our mind to it.
Someday, if all goes well, enough money will be raised to build a new Albert Hall, and the telephone poles and the second-hand paneling will be left behind. And who knows, maybe then, that fancy place over in England will be known as the other Albert Hall. But that's not what matters to these folks. They just want a place to play their music. And that's what Saturday Night at Albert Hall is all about.
We would like to keep the atmosphere of friendliness and the atmosphere of welcome and the atmosphere of do the best you can, and it's good enough for us.
I remember one September when I stopped by an old music store. There were women and children singing while a man played guitar on the floor. So I asked that man as I shook his hand, can you tell me where I might find a place to call home where the music's your own? I've been looking a long, lonesome time. He said, come on down the Waretown and you will find us there. Just turn left at the sign, leave your troubles behind. Come early and we'll save you a chair. Well, it's Saturday night, I bottled my fright and I pushed my old car to the shore. Found an old hunting shack with some hounds in the back, and the music poured out of the door. Heard a man on the bass with a grin on his face sing a tune about a doll he once knew. And his brother joined in with a bow near his grin. Why, it seemed all too good to be true. So come on down to Waretown and you will find me there. Just turn left at the sign, leave your troubles behind. Come early and we'll save you a chair. Well, I stayed late that night till nearly daylight, amazed at the tunes that I heard. There was one about the bay on a special Tuesday. Seemed like everyone knew every word. Then two gals they sang while their instruments rang, 20 tunes without stopping for air. Then a man on a banjo, he played a fandango, sent shivers clean up through my hair. So come on down to Wet Town, and you will find me there. Just turn left at the sign, leave your troubles behind. Come early and we'll save you a chair. Now I go every week just to get me a peek at the wonderful folks in the Pines. And if I can't come one day, I hope the people there say, why we miss him as we sing out these lines. Sing them out. Oh, come on down to Wet Town, and you will find me there. Just turn left at the sign, leave your troubles behind. Come early and we'll save you a chair. Just turn left at the sign, leave your troubles behind. Come early and we'll save you a chair.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Our friend